Okay, so we have the 1/4 cup of oil heating up on medium high, and I'm doing like 1 tablespoon of brown sugar for each pound of meat.
Okay.
So this is about 4 tablespoons, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And then I just sprinkle it. Now some people like just dump the whole thing in the middle and they just leave it. But I really like to spread mine out. Oops. Spread the sugar out and kind of mix it with the oil.
So a tablespoon to a pound.
Per pound.
Yeah.
You could use it as a measure for any kind of meat actually.
Yeah.
Because like when I'm doing the curry, I do like a tablespoon per pound of meat or veggies if I'm doing like chana and aloo or whatever. So I kind of like to get it mixed up with the oil like this.
Yeah.
So I find that it promotes more even browning. Because if you have a whole clump just in the middle there, it's kind of difficult to manage it. So this is better. So now we're gonna just wait to see as the sugar starts melting. All right, so now you'll see our sugar is starting to bubble like this. And at this point, I do like to turn it up a little bit. That way you get all the sugar that hasn't started melting and getting to melt. And you see how quick this is starting to go now?
Yes.
So you'll see it's a nice golden brown there, the way that's going. And it's starting to spread. Pull my chicken a little closer. And what I'm doing, because you see that it has a lot of marinade, I'm not going to put all the marinade in at once. I'm going to leave that for a couple minutes before I turn it up, because you want the chicken to get a nice coating on it, the brown sugar coating. So I usually leave it to sit for a little bit. And now I'm going to turn it up. See that nice brown that we have there? I love the pretty browns too. And now that I turned it up, I'm going to leave that again. Because see, it's starting to spring its own natural juices. And I'm going to leave that again before I add any more liquid. You want it to get nice and brown, your chicken. And so if you leave it like this, the sugar is going to caramelize even more, and it's going to stick to the chicken and get a nice coating, nice brown golden stewed chicken coating. And then I will add my marinade, because that has some nice flavor and seasonings too. And now it's been a couple minutes again. I'm turning this up. Now you see how nice that is?
Yes.
And again, because we still have some nice liquid in there, some nice stew gravy, we still don't want to add any liquid right now. So we're going to continue. We still have 3 minutes on the timer, because we started off with the 5 minutes. And we're going to let it go again, stir it up. And by that time, it might dry down enough to put the marinade and the rest of them. That's a pretty color.
It is. Yes.
I love how it smells too.
Oh, that looks so nice.
Alright, so now 5 minutes has been up. And we give it another stir. This is beautiful. And you see how the sauce started to dry down a little bit? but I don't want it to dry down too much at this point. So now what I'll do is just add the seasoning marinade to it. Now we'll add our seasoning juices. So for the rest of the time, we'll cook up with all those nice flavors too.
So you season it in the same way and you add some water to the seasoning.
You can, because so what usually happens is when I wash the chicken, I clean it and I wash it, because I soak mine in lemon or lime, if I have lime. I like to use that. You soak it in that for 20 minutes, rinse it clean. But what happens is after I rinse it clean, there's always some residual water in there, like maybe a quarter cup or something. And then I add the rest of my seasonings to it. So you have a nice little marinade that you can use too. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on for say like 15 minutes, and we'll keep an eye on it and check it. But I'm not covering it.
You're not covering it.
I want it to have that really nice, pretty golden brown stew color.
Looking good.
And then also you want to gauge, because depending on how much gravy you like gravy, I like, mommy doesn't. So that can stay for a little bit before we add any additional liquid.